Sometimes last year, Raila Odinga launched his roadmap to State House, what he calls the Azimio La Umoja. This Azimio La Umoja train was supposed to start from Nakuru, and then it will move across the country with a major event at Uhuru Park. Then from Nakuru, it went to Nyanza. Then it took a bit of break. And then from Nyanza, last week, the Azimio La Umoja was in Kakamega County. I'm not so sure whether the Kakamega County was also as successful as the Nakuru event or even as the Kajiado event which took place yesterday. Because in Kakamega, I noted the absence of Otichilo, governor for Vihiga. I also observed the absence of the Bungoma governor, Wycliffe Wangamati, who's been a key supporter of Raila Odinga. I don't know why they missed, but I suspect internal politics about in that particular region. Even Francis Atoli was missing. Then from there, Azimio La Umoja train was in Kajiado County yesterday. And from my own perspective, it was also another hugely successful event. So in this video today, I want us to do a critical analysis of the Kajiado event. But before we do all those, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And with the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. I want to be a bit brief today, and let us dive in straight into our points. The Azimio La Umoja took place yesterday in Kajiado. Remember, the BBI for the larger Rift Valley region was also held in Narok. So it means Raila Odinga has held two meetings, one in Kajiado and another one in Narok. So which means Raila Odinga is actually working so hard to win the support of the Maasai community. The Maasai community have always stood with Raila Odinga in the past. Let me just show you some interesting figures here. Figures of 2013 results, presidential results. In Samburu County, for example, which is predominantly the Ma community there, the Samburu voted for Raila Odinga 52%, 58% actually, in 2013. That's Nakuru, Samburu County. Raila Odinga got 31,000 votes. Uhuru Kenyatta got 22,000 votes. Then in Turkana, which is now not the Ma community, but another county which Raila Odinga hopes to hive from Rift Valley in terms of votes, in 2013, Raila Odinga got 67%, while Uhuru Kenyatta got 30%. 67% means Raila Odinga got 68,000 votes, Uhuru got 30,000 votes. Then in Kajiado, and this is very important, in Kajiado in 2013, Raila Odinga got 117,000 votes, which was 44%. Uhuru Kenyatta got 138,000 votes, which is 52%. So in Kajiado, there's a huge population of the Kikuyu community there. And that's why Uhuru won. So you can assume that the 117,000, majority of those were actually the Ma community. Remember, the Maasai in Kajiado have sold most of their lands. Then we go to Narok. In Narok County, in 2013, Raila Odinga got 118,000 votes, which is 50% of the votes. Uhuru Kenyatta got 109, which is 46% of the votes. So in Narok, despite the fact that it borders Rift Valley, it borders Bomet, which other county? Is it Nande, Bomet? It borders some, actually there are some constituencies in Narok which are predominantly Kalenjins. But despite that, Raila Odinga still won. So Raila Odinga's strategy is very simple. Rift Valley will definitely go for Ruto. But Raila Odinga is focusing on certain regions in Rift Valley who or which have always supported him. And he hopes to retain those votes in 2022. And that's how you should look at the Azimio La Umoja that took place yesterday in in Kajiado. So the question is, will the deputy president outwit Raila Odinga in Kajiado, in Narok, in Samburu, in Turkana? If the DP is going to succeed in that, then Raila Odinga will not have a chance in the larger Rift Valley. So Raila Odinga is keen on winning the mass support. So there are several things which I noted during that particular trip, which are significant politically speaking. During that event, the first thing I noted was Francis Ole Kaparo defection to Raila Odinga's camp. Now that's significant politically because Francis Ole Kaparo is a highly respected leader from that region. He's a former speaker. Not only that, Francis Ole Kaparo was the immediate, not really immediate, was the chairperson of URP. URP was the vehicle which William Samoei Ruto used in 2013. So the fact that Ole Kaparo, who is a former chairperson of URP, a party associated with the deputy president, joining Raila Odinga adds what is called perceptual value to Raila Odinga. So Kenyans are asking, why would Kaparo dump the DP? And in his speech, which I shared on this platform, you can check it, Kaparo was very categorical that it is only Raila Odinga who can take care of the interests of the Ma community. So that's significant. So it's a big catch for Raila Odinga, although I'm not saying that Francis Ole Kaparo will bring votes. In politics, votes don't matter. The mere fact that Ole Kaparo is now supporting Raila Odinga is the most important thing. Whether it's going there, coming there alone, whether it's not coming with anybody, but at the national level, for example, when elders are meeting, Ole Kaparo can be given a chance to speak and he can reconstruct Ruto because he was his party chairperson. So that's the first thing I noted. The other thing I noted was that this event was actually hosted by none other than Ole Lenku. That's also significant. Ole Lenku is a Jubilee governor. Why would Ole Lenku, who is a Jubilee governor, not side with the DP if he's so sure of retaining his seat through through UDA? Why? So the mere fact that Ole Lenku was willing to play host to this event means that there's something which Ole Lenku understands, especially the political dynamics in that region. Ole Lenku is a former minister or cabinet secretary for Interior. You can't take that away from him. And on that account alone, Ole Lenku is highly respected. Narok County, the former governor, was actually an ODM governor. And Ole Lenku kicked him out. The former governor is also trying to stick with ODM party. And that's important. Why are they trying to stick with ODM party? The answer to that is the diaspora votes in Kajiado. If you are a Maasai and you win the support of the Maasai, you only need the Kisis, the Luos, and probably you'll need the Kisis, the Luos, and you'll need the support of the Luyas. But now there's the Kikuyu factor in Kajiado. This Kikuyu factor is what made Ole Lenku the governor in the last election. Now, will President Uhuru Kenyatta succeed in persuading these Kikuyus in Kajiado to vote for Ole Lenku? Those are the questions, and basically that's why Ole Lenku played host to this event. And I'm aware that before this event, there were a lot of infighting between Ole Lenku supporters, Nkedienya, the former governor, supporters, and Keriako Tobiko. And that brings me to the third thing which I noted. The presence of Keriako Tobiko. Keriako Tobiko, in the current government of President Uhuru Kenyatta, is a cabinet secretary for environment. Tobiko doesn't have time for the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto. So his presence in this meeting, in my view, signifies the presence of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Otherwise, he's a civil servant, he's a government official attending a political function. I'm also told that Keriako Tobiko intends to run for the Kajiado gubernatorial seat in 2022. So he also endorsed Raila Odinga, which begs the question. Amongst the Ma community leaders nationally, who was left out of this meeting? None. So if we were to go by that, we can easily conclude that Raila Odinga has actually always received the support of the Ma community, unless the deputy president is also going to play some games. So that's one thing I also observed. The other thing I observed was that was the endorsement of Raila Odinga by the Ma Council of Elders. That endorsement, in my view, is also very significant for Raila Odinga, because it's the first time Raila Odinga is getting such kind of an endorsement. One thing I'm not so sure about is whether the endorsement by the elders from the Ma community will persuade the ordinary person down there to support Raila Odinga. Like, for example, the endorsement by the Kikuyu Council of Elders, in most cases, or Njuri Ncheke, are always significant, because when Njuri Ncheke endorses you, there are a chance that the rest will support you. I'm not so sure about the Ma community. But that endorsement by the Ma elders, Council of Elders, in my view, is a huge deal for Raila Odinga. And lastly, the other thing which was coming out was the fact that Raila Odinga was being portrayed as the only person who can defend the rights of the Ma community. The Ma community are currently dealing with a lot of challenges when it comes to land issues. So they were being reminded that of all those people who are running for the presidency, the only person who can defend your right is none other than Raila Odinga. I don't know what you think, but if you ask me, the event yesterday in Kajiado was a big score for Raila Odinga and his bid for the presidency. I'll be waiting to see how the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, will be reacting to those events. Because let's face it, from what I'm observing, Raila Odinga's train has actually left the station. On Saturday, Raila Odinga will be in Mombasa. I would have wished really to go to Mombasa for that event. Raila Odinga will be in Mombasa. And in Mombasa, there are certain things I'll also be attempting to observe. One of the things I'll be attempting to observe in Mombasa is the kind of people who will attend that event. Someone like Mvurya, will he attend? Okay, Gideon Mungaro, will he attend? Will Hassan Joho attend? And how will the supremacy battle in Mombasa between Honorable Nasir Abdul Swamad versus Sheba are going to play out? And which leader from ODM party will miss that particular event? So let us wait and see, because this Azimio La Umoja will culminate into a huge rally in Nairobi. And that rally is going to shape the politics of this country. That's the day I'm certain that Raila Odinga is likely to declare officially his bid for the presidency in 2022. But there's a guy who is constantly around Raila Odinga, James Ongwae. What role will James Ongwae play around Raila Odinga in 2022? Because he's a second-term governor. His term is coming to an end. And I've not had him even shifting to Senate. Like, for example, the Siaya governor, Cornel Rasanga Amoth, is under a lot of pressure from the people there to represent the people of Alego. And at some point, he was being mentioned as a potential candidate for the Senate. Ongwae has not made any such declaration. So why is he around Raila Odinga most of the time? Maybe we'll get to understand. But remember, in 2013, before running for the governor in Kisii, Ongwae was actually the head of Raila Odinga presidential campaign team. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye. Tukutane Mombasa, if I'll be able to come there.